Okay, science students, time for a gravity lab. I know that we're not in school, but we can, this is one lab that we can do at home. And labs are a fun way to make these science lessons come to life. So all you need for this lab, some string, you could use yarn or thinner string or anything that works. You could find a bolt, a washer, I'm sorry, a nut, a washer, anything with a hole in it, even a Cheerio, something like that would work. And if you do find a unique solution, you're actually filling one of our engineering targets where you're being creative to using tools to solve a problem. So something, like string, a bolt, and a pair of scissors, and a washer. And any of these things will work, as long as you have something that you can tie down. And we're going to think about our solar system. Specifically, we're going to think about the Earth and Sun system. And we're going to think about symbols or what certain things mean. We're actually using scale here, which is in one of our previous lessons. So we're going to have a bolt. We're going to have your hand or something like a bolt. And we're going to think about what these things represent in our Earth-Sun system. So if you tie this bolt to a string, and not only what they represent, but the forces like gravity and inertia that keep our planets in orbit. So let's say we start spinning this bolt around. Let's go like that. And release it, let it go. It flies off the table. Can't show you that, but we'll try it one more time. And you may try this at home, pause the video, let it go. Whoa, went flying straight off the table. Okay, so and later on in our science notebook, we'll think about what those things mean. So, have fun with that. Maybe try it with your brothers and sisters. And then we're going to have another way to visualize gravity and inertia. For this part, again, be creative. And again, relates to an engineering target we have in 8th grade science. And find any kind of hoop. We do have hoops at school, but we're going to get creative because we're at home. And, an empty and old tape, reel works. You can use these rims of mason jar lids. They work as well. And then if you have some super balls or marbles, something like that, it will also work. So this is going to be another lab. We're actually making a model. So if you take your tape or whatever you decide to use and grab a marker, pen, or pencil, and you're just going to draw an outline around the outside like this. Okay, and this is going to represent something. Again, I'll draw this with you in your science notebook. And you're going to make a prediction. So let's say you put this ring on. Let's say you put this marble in here. The ring and the marble both represent something. Let's also put something in the center. And let's say that also represents something there. So the thing in the center also represents something. And we're going to do a little trial here. So we're going to do something similar to before. So the marble, the center, this tape, and the forces that we're using all represent forces in our solar system, our universe. So let's take the marble here, start spinning it around. You may want to practice spinning it a little bit like this. Spin it, spin it, spin it, and just get the hang of doing that. Just do that for a while. Do it for 365 days and no. Okay, so practice doing that. After you do that, make a prediction. If you lift one side of this tape, the marble falls out. But if you lift one side of this tape while the marble's spinning, what's going to happen? And I'm going to make, so if I lift the tape, let's say I lift it over here, let's say I lift it like this. Where's the marble going to go? I'm going to make a prediction. So I think it'll go like this. Let's see. So on your paper, draw an arrow, make a prediction of where you think your marble will go. Then put your tape back on. I'm going to lift my tape here and see where the marble goes. So I'm going to start spinning it around. And, whoa, where'd it go? Did you see that? Well, actually, in reality, it went like this. Okay, this is reality. And this was my guess, or maybe hypothesis. Let's try it again. I'm going to release it on this side and see what happens. I don't, that may have been, I'm going to try it again, see if it should curve, right? So this is my guess. And let's get a blue one now. Put it in here. And get it around, kind of get the hang of it. I'm going to do it with my other hand, it'll be easier to see. So it's kind of, get it going around and, whoa, you see that? Okay, that went straight again. Okay, this is reality. And you may try that a few more times. Maybe try it 3 more times on your paper. So, okay, this ring here, this represents something. See if you can figure out what this represents. Okay, the marble also represents something. So what does the marble represent? This would be the marble. This would be the ring. And inside, in the center of the ring, what is this? And then we have some forces here. We have a force that came off. What force is this? And this one also relates to a force, the ring. Okay, so we'll go over these terms in our formative, also our science notebooks. I hope you had fun. I did.